Hello, and welcome to our second tutorial on our new phone app. Yesterday, we went over how to download the new app, how to install the new app, and then how to log in, basically going through the login screen. Today, we'd like to pick it up from there. After you log in, you come to the home screen, and this is the screen you're now looking at. On this screen, you'll see it says My Schedule at the top, and that's exactly what it is. You can see it's sorted by date, where it starts with Wednesday, in this case, May 13th. And I can see that I have 4 properties that have services due today. Tomorrow, I have one property scheduled on May 14th. And then on May 15th, I currently only have one property scheduled as well. You can see that on the first property, the 6350 South Dutton Avenue, you can see that below the address there's a red exclamation mark, and the date is in red. It says Monday, May 4th. That tells me that I'm past due on this property. Same thing for the second property and the third property, and then after that you can see it's current. So if the date is red and that has that red exclamation mark, that's how you know that the property is past due. To the right of the address, you'll see the word REO. That tells me that it's an REO property. The property types could be REO, it could be HECM, and it could also be a pre, as in pre-foreclosure. Below REO, there are 4 icons. The left icon symbolizes initial services. The second icon from the left indicates ongoing services. The third icon indicates inspections, and the last icon indicates repairs. As in the first one, the first one is highlighted, the 6350 South Dutton Avenue, with the first icon highlighted. That means I have initial services due that day. So if I click on that and I go to it, sure enough, I have an initial service on an exterior door allowable. If I hit the X and back out to the screen, to the home screen, I'm back to where I was. If I look at the second property, I can see that I have not only initial services, but I also have some repairs going on as well. And so this tells me kind of what is happening. So it's ongoing services and repairs on the second one. In the top left corner, you'll see 3 lines. If I touch on that, it tells me that it takes me to like a menu. If I start with the bottom, if I hit log out, that would log me out of the system, obviously. We recommend that you log out at the end of every day when you are back at your house or wherever, and you're done with all of your services for the day. We recommend that you log out, and then tomorrow when you would get up and get ready for the day to get out and about, you then would log back in. The About screen just tells a little bit about the phone app. If I click on that, I can see a little bit about the phone app. If I hit the 3 lines, it takes me back to the menu. The log, what happens is if you end up getting an error, what happens is the system is going to be tracking that, and so it'll automatically create a log if you call us for support and we need to have you send us that log. You would go to settings, and then we would hit the word send log. Along with that, the system's automatically going to tell us, what type of phone you have and what version you're on as well. On the help screen, it tells us the fireman's walk. This is something that obviously Bruce and Taylor have been teaching you, and in our office have been teaching you ever since you've been with us. And it's how to do the fireman's walk when you're taking pictures inside the house. This is the diagram that you've seen obviously many times. The second one, which says COVID-19, this is the letter that says you're part of the essential services as we go through this COVID-19 pandemic. And so if you were to be stopped and ask about why you were out and about, and you would actually be able to just show them this letter, and you'd be okay. I now go back out to the menu. If I hit sync data, syncing data does exactly that. It takes all the data that hasn't been sent from your phone to our main server, and it takes all the new information on our main server that hasn't been sent to you, and it brings yours to the server, and then the server information back down to your phone app. We recommend that you sync at the end, at the minimum, at the end of every job. And so when you finish let's say even a service, you could sync right after a service, or you just sync after a job. If you just hit those 3 lines on the top, hit sync, it then goes ahead and syncs the data. And it's that simple. The good news is, if you're in an area that has spotty connections, the system knows that. And so if you have, let's say you only have 1 or 2 bars, the system is not going to attempt to send it. It's going to just put it into queue and wait till later when you have more bars, let's say 4 bars or better, and it'll then send the data at that point in time. If I'm on the menu and I want to go back to my home screen, I just hit my schedule and I'm back to where I started. How do I go from day to day? I just would scroll down. So as you can see, you can scroll up and down. So if it's more than the screen, you just take your finger and push it up and down. So as you can see, this is a very clean screen. And if you have any questions, let our office know. Thank you very much and have a nice day.